She is exhausted. Yesterday everything was fine, but somehow today nothing is fine. She don't understand why. When she is telling her surroundings, they tell her that it is because she has to do more, always more, and to rest less. So that's what she do. She moves more, thinking that's what she's supposed to do, but really it's not. You're not procrastinating, you're not lazy, you are a woman with a cycle, and your body speaks to you. When you're tired, you're supposed to listen to him, to go slower, but because it is such a taboo, no one gives you the right advice. The system made it a taboo, because a woman who understands her body is powerful. She will not do more to please anyone, because she knows she comes first. And how do they call a woman who puts herself first? A selfish woman. In this video, let's talk about what we were supposed to learn since we were just girls. Be open, girls, and let's go. As always, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I have my journal here with my script that I wrote. It's my first time speaking in English on YouTube, and I really love it. Ashamed of my accent? Let's go. 1. Slow down. Lately, I was such in a good action flow. I painted, sewed, filmed, and edited for social media, and suddenly it stopped. I had less and less energy. I could not do everything anymore. If I painted, for example, I could, but it would become too much for my body if I filmed in the same time. And we know how social media is nowadays. We have to put content to have traction, movement. I was so tired, really. Then I turned off my camera and started painting. And it was easy, just what my body could handle. It felt good, not heavy. But in my head, I was not okay with that, because I wanted to paint and film for my content creation. It created a battle between my head and my body. Then I stopped everything, I paused, took an inspiration, and exhaled. And I asked myself, what feels good for me right now? Not what is right for my social media, not what is logic, not what I think I should do, what will feel good for my body right now. And what came when I calmed myself was, please, let us be in the present moment and create. Let go of the control. Let's just enjoy. I realized at this moment that I forgot my purpose. I create for fun because it feels good for me. Create makes me feel alive. My inner child loves it. When I was obsessing over filming everything, I was not thinking about feeling good, but other, pleasing other, and abandoning myself for other. You have to create in a state of play, not control, not thinking about others' validation. But notice what I did to realize all that. I slowed down. The hustle culture would have tell you to push, but ladies, do not do this. Your body speaks to you, but you cannot hear it if you push yourself every time. We are not men, we are women. We are not the same. The rush is not enjoyable for us. It doesn't mean that you can't do anything. It's not what I'm saying. My point is, do not force yourself when your body says otherwise. Allow yourself to slow down, to do nothing. And you know, it's not important just for you. Little girls around you are looking at you, observing you. They are, and they will copy everything you are and do. They will force themselves to do more even when they are tired. Ladies, let's break the toxic cycle and allow us to finally live like women. Even teen girls and young adults, environment is so important. You're most likely to act and think just like your environment. And if every woman around you is always in action and never resting, if you rest, you could feel guilt. That's why your environment is so important. It's so important to embody the change you want to see in the world. When I was young, me and my cousin were always told when we were resting, do something with your life. Do not sit there and do nothing. Find something to do. Later on, this created guilt for both of us. Whenever we were resting, the guilt was past trauma. It was this sentence that resonated inside of us. But we sat with this emotion and reassure our body like this. and said, "It's okay to rest, it's okay to do nothing if it feels good for my body. I don't need to be in action all day." And then the two of us stay there, resting, proving our bodies that we speak, but we also act on our words. And look at us right now, having a coloring day and chatting. I bet both of our inner child cannot believe what we are doing. If we were in the past, our surroundings would have told us that it's a waste of time. But remember that what other people think do not matter, even if they are your family. Listen to yourself, listen to your body. It's so uncomfortable for me to speak in English. It's easier for me when I speak without my script, but when I'm reading it, it feels like I cannot speak. It's weird. But let's move on to number 2, the seasons of a woman. Remember that story that I told you in the beginning of the video, when I lost my energy and all of a sudden I could not paint and film at the same time anymore? After I listened to my body, I realized that I was in my luteal phase. We women are just like nature. Just like we have winter, fall, spring and summer, our bodies have the same. Luteal phase is fall. Leaves are falling, so our energy is decreasing. We can feel sad all of a sudden, like our life is falling apart. But trees, when their leaves are falling, they know they are being renewed. It's the same for us. We are not dying, we are being renewed. It's called PMS, premenstrual syndrome. In French, SPM, syndrome prémenstruel. The luteal phase starts right after ovulation and lasts until your period begins. During this time, your body produces more progesterone, a hormone that prepares the uterus for a possible pregnancy. These hormonal changes can affect your whole body. You may feel more tired, bloated, hungry, or sensitive than usual. Some women also experience mood swings, breast tenderness, headache, or acne. If pregnancy doesn't happen, hormone level drops, which trigger your period and start a new cycle. So if you're feeling different during this phase, remember, it's not all in your head. Your body is simply responding to natural hormonal changes. Understanding your cycle can help you be more patient and compassionate with yourself. When my luteal phase begins, I know that all the thoughts I will have are not mine. It's just a bad moment that will pass. Period, winter. Your period is the beginning of a new cycle, and it's often compared to winter. Just like nature slows down during winter, your body is asking you to slow down too. During this phase, estrogen and progesterone are at the lowest level. Since pregnancy didn't occur, the body sheds the lining of the uterus, causing your period. You may feel more tired, need more sleep, or have less energy than usual. This is completely normal. And let's not talk about the pain you could feel. Think of it as your body's winter season, a time for rest, reflection, and recovery. Instead of pushing yourself to do more, try to honor what your body needs. Rest when you can, stay hydrated, eat nourishing foods, and choose gentle movements like walking or stretching. Winter isn't the season for blooming, it's the season for restoring your energy before a new cycle begins. So if you're on your period, give yourself permission to slow down. Your body isn't falling behind, it's simply moving through its natural winter. Follicular phase, spring. After winter comes spring. The follicular phase begins after your period ends. During this time, estrogen starts to rise, bringing fresh energy to your body and mind. You may notice that you're feeling more motivated, creative, optimistic, and ready to try new things. Just like flowers begin to bloom in spring, this is a season of growth and renewal. It's a great time to start new projects, set goals, learn something new, and be more active. Listen to your body and make the most of this natural boost in energy. Spring is your reminder that after rest comes growth. Ovulation phase, summer. Then comes summer, the ovulation phase. This is often when energy, confidence, and mood are at their highest. Estrogen peaks, and many women feel more social, outgoing, and radiant during this time. You may feel stronger, more productive, and more comfortable being seen and heard. It's no coincidence that this phase is often compared to the warmth and brightness of summer. This is a great time for social events, important conversation, creative work, and activities that require confidence and energy. Just like summer is the season of abundance, ovulation is your body's peak energy phase. Enjoy it, express yourself, and let yourself shine. Now you may ask, okay Bushra, that's a lot of information, but how can I know which phase I'm in? The easiest way, and this is what I use, is the application Flow. It's not sponsored, but Flow, you're welcome if you want to sponsor me. It helps you follow every phase of your cycle. You just have to save it on the app when your period begins and lasts, and that's it. It do everything for you. A menstrual cycle typically lasts between 21 and 35 days, with 28 days being the average. Every woman's cycle is different, so your phases may be slightly longer or shorter, and that's completely normal. If you want to follow your cycle without using an app, you can simply pay attention to your body's natural signs. Think of your cycle as 4 seasons. Winter is your period and usually lasts about 3 to 7 days. This is a time to rest and recharge. Spring is a follicular phase, which lasts about 7 to 10 days. Your energy starts to come back and you may feel more motivated, creative, and inspired. Summer is ovulation, usually lasting around 3 to 5 days. This is often when you feel most confident, social, and energetic. A quick note, ovulation itself only lasts about 24 hours, but the ovulation phase is often considered to be around 3 to 5 days, because that's when the signs of ovulation, such as increased energy and confidence, are most noticeable. Fall is the luteal phase, which lasts about 12 to 14 days. I know, it's long. It's the worst phase and the longer one. Your energy may begin to slow down and you might feel more sensitive or need more time for yourself. To track your cycle, simply note the first day of your period, your energy levels, your mood, and any sign of ovulation. After a few months, you will start to notice patterns. I try this way, but I prefer Flow. I don't want to think about it. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to learn how to work with your body instead of against it. As always, be patient with yourself. I noticed that when you don't listen to your body, when he clearly tells you that he's tired and you push no matter what, is that you'll have a payback. For example, if you're in your period and you know you're tired, exhausted, and you push, the fatigue will still be there in your follicular phase, so spring, and you won't enjoy it. And even in ovulation, so be careful and listen to your body. It's not really payback, it's just your body taking what he needed, resting. We women have 2 weeks when we are feeling good and 2 weeks for resting. If the system worked for us, women should only work for 2 weeks if they want, and rest for 2 other weeks after. But we know that this society works against us. If the whole world is against us, be the one who works for your well-being. Even though you may work every day and only have the weekend for you, learn about your body, learn about yourself, do what makes you feel good, slow down too. Did you notice that even without realizing it, we do everything fast? Like it's a race. Walk fast, speaks fast, listening to audio, series and film at double speed. Why are we such in a hurry? Oftentimes I realize that I'm like that and I slow down. We are not enjoying things anymore. We are making things done. We do everything like it's a chore, a to-do list. No space for pleasure, enjoying things. We do everything fast so we can do the next things in our to-do list, and the next, and the next. What does it show? That we are never in the present moment. When you start to slow down, your body will not like it because he doesn't feel in control anymore. The truth is that he never controlled anything. He thought he did. Teach him that he is safe with you and there is no reason to rush, that your body is in a safe place with you. That's it. I hope you guys like this video, especially you women or girls, because when I was young and I didn't understand why I was feeling energized and then exhausted, I didn't understand and it felt so frustrating and no one was there for me to teach me, to tell me that it was normal, that it was okay. When I learned about all that, I allowed myself to rest. I want to touch the most women I can. That's why I'm speaking in English instead of French. It was not easy to read my script that I wrote myself without ChatGPT, because when I wrote it, it was easy. I thought I would speak like that, like I speak right now, but reading is kind of hard, and I read a lot of books in English, but it's not about, how do we say that, I read in my head, not with my voice. So I think I will continue to do that because I really like it. I hope it will touch a lot of women, especially little girls, that will know that it is normal. Don't try to compare yourself to men, because me, I used to compare myself to my brother and ask myself, why the hell does he have more energy than me? So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and see you next week. Question: what do I do? Do you want video in French or English, or I can do both in one video? That could be interesting, but I don't know, because if I see that this video goes well, it could be a really, really good training, because I don't like not using the benediction God gave me. So why don't I ever speak English? When will I use this language? So I think it's a good challenge. And weird things is that when I wrote a script, I think in English because I listen to everything in English. All the video I watch are in English, books in English, everything in English. So I change the parameter in my head in English, and it's weird to speak now, but I can't stop it because I really like it and I want to continue. So I think next video, which is very, very interesting, I cannot wait to film this video and to write the script. I began this morning to write the script, and I did coloring too. I have to stop because if I continue I will not ever stop. So bye.